Hey, what's up everybody? Darth Ponte here. Today I'm going to be reviewing, finally, the Marvel Legends Demogoblin Build-A-Figure. For some great shots, check out my Instagram at Darth Ponte. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy. It took me a while to assemble this guy, but I was really excited to do it just because it took me a while to track down a few of the last figures that had his pieces. I kind of resisted for a bit just because I wasn't sure I wanted them, but I caved just because I really wanted to have my first self-assembled Build-A-Figure. So yeah, I got him on this stand here just because he's flying with his glider. I always thought the goblins were pretty cool. Hobgoblin, Green Goblin. Really excited that we're getting all these figures now like that. So yeah, let's take a look at him and what he comes with. So here he is himself, and he has his glider, which I really like. It's not some machine, it's just flames, some demon hell monster. Got the horns there. I actually use this piece a lot in pictures just for a fire effect. I usually just kind of zoom it in like that to make it look like flames are coming up. But yeah, I don't normally include the demon head here. But yeah, it's a good piece. It's nice and flexible. I didn't get White Rabbit. I actually managed just to get this piece from a local shop. I didn't have any interest in White Rabbit, but as you can see here, this hole here is where the stand would have plugged in, which, because I didn't get the figure, I guess they didn't give me the stand with it, so I have had to make do, but I'm okay with that. Wasn't really willing to spend $30 on a figure I didn't want just for the Build-A-Figure piece. But either way, I'm pretty happy that I got him. So yeah, I just love the design on this guy. It's very cool. A lot of the cool details. Love the scales, the colors. The dark blue with the red looks really good. It's all tattered up. He's got a good in-hand feel, you know. He's got a nice soft plastic, kind of almost rubbery. Yeah, his face just looks awesome there. Those big evil teeth with the tongue, almost like as if Goblin got venomized. Yeah, great details there. The little demon head there on his belt. Love the claws. He's got all these different chains on him, his boots there. So I'm not sure if the whole thing is new. I feel like some aspects of this figure are new, like those gloves I've never seen anywhere else with these hands, but I would imagine the torso and the scale arms and the legs are probably reused, but either way, I think they've made some really good use of that. Yeah, just the design is really cool. This head is very cool. I'm happy with that. So yeah, let's take a look at the articulation. So starting from the top there, his head comes off pretty easy just because of the cape, and also because he's a Build-A-Figure. But yeah, so he's got a neck joint here. He can only go so far because of the cape, but the cape comes off. So we can show you without that. So got some head tilt like that, and then he can get his head down that far, go that far back, and a little bit of head tilt, which is nice. I really like head tilt. It's great for showing emotion. Shoulders come out really easy because he's a Build-A-Figure. Let's get him back in there. So he doesn't go all the way up just because his shoulders are kind of beefy, so they will pop right out. He's got some bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. They don't go all the way in just because of his glove here. But he's got good wrists that go like that and full spin. Other arm would be the same. He's got pretty good ab crunch. Goes that far back. That far forward, not very far forward at all actually, but he goes back a decent ways. He's got waist swivel here. Belt kind of gets in the way, but if you move it up, it's fine, or you can just take it off. Actually, it's got a hole right here, and then it just goes over the head. Put that back there. Kind of wish he came with a satchel, just because that is the classic look. So he kicks forward nicely, kicks back decently as well. His legs come out pretty far. He's got thigh rotation. His double jointed knees are good. His boot kind of doesn't actually impede, never mind, but that's as far as it goes. He's got calf rotation, and he's got some really good ankles here. They're nice and soft. There's no stiffness there at all, which is really nice. So he's nice and flexible. And his toes there are curled, so they part of the design and go into the glider nice and kind of lock in. So yeah, he's got some pretty good articulation. Nothing wrong with him in that regard or his design. He's a pretty good looking figure, as I've said. So for a rating, I would probably I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Maybe a 9. Kind of wish he came with like a fireball or something, you know, or a pumpkin of some kind. But I guess a glider is a pretty good effect. Yeah, so for price, I mean, he's a build-a-figure, so you can't really buy him on his own. So his price, if you think about it, would be like 5 or 6 figures times $30. So let's ignore how much he actually costs in that regard. But yeah, overall, I mean, if you're willing to buy the whole wave, I would definitely say he's a good build-a-figure to pursue. There have definitely been some build-a-figures that I don't care about them at all, and they don't even look cool to me, so I'm pretty happy with this guy in that regard. So yeah, but that's all I got to say about him. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and leave a comment if there's any other figures you'd like me to review. Thanks!